Let's get a message starting with this new deck. I tried to return to Timu, but like couldn't. I don't want to get into it, but the amount of effort just to return these items was so frustrating. I'm just going to keep them, and then I guess I'll give a few decks away when we finally connect, because we're gonna connect in person with the babes. A few of you have already obliged, and it's not going to happen until I get back from California, where I've been hired as a private driver for a couple months, May 17th through like July 5th-ish, and then we'll get serious. But anyways, I'm kind of glad that I couldn't return this deck, because, well, I have not looked at any of them, but they like this one, the Five of Swords, gives a little spiel on what it represents, so that's helpful. So let's just pull some of these and see what's happening with my babes right now. What's happening? I don't know. You and somebody you're connected to has a little story to tell. What is this little story that we can tap into from my babes? Just trying to get a message. The sun? That's the best energy. Let me just soak it in. Babe! Sun energy. I mean, we'll get some more as the story unfolds, but like, yo. We've been in the fire energy all day. You know, the messages. Anyways, it says, thank you for reminding me of the simple joys of life. It is a happiness that comes from the soul, so pure, innocent, and full of truth. Thank you for reminding me of the simple joys of life. This is what somebody would say if they had the words. I'm getting hot, you guys. Dang it. Oh well, I'll just suffer. Turn the AC off for 1 second. Arizona, shit. Anyways, the sun in Arizona is hot. Number 19 reduces to a 1. I know some people are like, it equals 20, but 1 plus 9 equals 10, and 10 is 1 plus 0 equals 1. That's how they do that. The sun. So, okay, so we got the sun. Somebody is, if they could, they would thank you for reminding them of the joys, the simple joys of life. And it is a happiness that comes from the soul, so pure, innocent, and full of truth. You know, when people don't live from the essence of truth, they're living from the essence of lies. And the amount of energy it takes to maintain this false narrative is gotta be exhausting and inevitably sabotaging. But the people who hold the essence of truth, there is no maintenance. There is no keeping up with the truth. It just is. And that's a simple joy to embrace. That the fact that you don't have to maintain a false narrative or a false persona or there's just so much value in living authentically in your sun energy. All right, so what's happening with the sun energy, babes? Seriously, Page of Wands. When you live from your sun energy, your authenticity represents a sense of freedom. The Page of Wands is the energy of freedom. It's it's like a child who has no barriers. They have no debt, no spiritual debt, even no, that there's no, it's like somebody here is free and in their sun energy. This is rare these days, unfortunately. And there's a lot of people who think that they are free and in their sun energy, but really they're not so free, but they just think they are. And I don't want to bash anybody, but like I'll just give a small example. I went to the dentist a couple days ago here in town. I'm not going to Mexico anymore. Oh my gosh. But my dentist, he was such a sun-filled character. Just very, he just seemed like that King of Cups, or the sun. It's like he was just, but I know that he is not free. He's got this whole business with all these employees, with all these patients, and I'm overheard he's got kids and a wife and oversees other projects. And so it's not like I'm telling you guys to not bind yourself, but somebody here is not bound. Oh, I didn't even read it. I'm sorry. The Page of Wands. I am new to the spiritual journey, but I'm willing to try and see what I can learn as long as I have you by my side. These are different. My babes. So, sorry, I got something in my teeth. So this is interesting. I feel like, let's just get more. Somebody here is, well, maybe you have, a certain amount of bindings, your job or a relationship or something, but your spirit is being freed. I am new to the spiritual journey, but I'm willing to try and see what I can learn as long as I have you by my side. That's very interesting, because when I think of the Page of Wands, I think of somebody who can't be tied down, doesn't have this bond with anybody. But this is an energy where a connection is not binding. Wow, this is an energy where you are connected, but not bound. A special kindred connection. Somebody would thank you for allowing them to tap into the simple joys of life, and their spiritual journey is started and only wants to be continued with you by their side. This is incredible. And I can't help myself putting you and I, my babes and I, in this spread, as I always do. But okay, and then we have the Knight of Swords. I have decided I want to pursue you, and nothing is going to stop me. Yo, if you didn't know. Anyways, expect soon a lot of action from my part. It's so fitting. Yo, this is somebody who is on the move, like has a thought and what's the word? Not pursue, but for lack of the word, goes after. Anyway, somebody is pursuing. That's the word. Did I just say that? I don't think that's the word. Anyways, the Sun, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. These, I feel like, are going to be speaking about you and another person, which I have trouble doing because I like to talk about self-empowerment and the connection of you and yourself and you and God, but it's so good that we are talking about the connection of you and an actual physical person. Somebody here is thankful for you in their life. You show them the simple joys that are what matter, and somebody here, they've decided, I want to pursue you and nothing is going to stop me. I mean, unless, I can't force you guys to come connect in person here, but I want to pursue you guys and nothing's going to stop me unless you don't want to. But I'm pretty good at persuading. I don't know. So let's get a couple more. This is crazy. What's the message? We have the Ten of Wands, clarifying the Sun. Maximum responsibility. I tend to take on more tasks than I can handle, so I can distract myself from my feelings until I fall into exhaustion or illness. I'm fairly certain they spelled illness wrong. Or I'm tripping. So, I can't take it on myself. I can't wait. And there's been a couple of my babes who I've connected with and they want to help me, and it's so... And my dad's helping me with the finances, with my teeth. Like, it's just time to put the full burden of the full vision, to do it all myself down and to connect. And this doesn't have to be specific, as I'm saying, with me and you. This can clearly resonate with you and whoever you're connected with, and whoever, if we do flip it that way, somebody wants to work with you, they don't want to work with anybody else, they see the simple joy through you, and it's so inspiring to this person, or to a community or a family or colleagues. You could just be even sparking life within yourself and the connection to God. I like to go there all the time, but this is like it's clarifying the Sun. It's like this burden of all this responsibility is no longer necessary to take on all yourself. It is being clearly illuminated that it's not necessary to it's like the relief and the support, it is being built, it's being established, the foundation has been laid, and we are free to pursue connection. Actually, nothing is going to stop me. Expect a lot of action from my part. And this feels like it goes both ways. Let's see. 6 of Wands. Yo. Need I say anything more? 6 of Wands clarifying this. I am new to spiritual journey. I'm willing to try and see what I can as long as I have you by my side. The Page of Wands clarified by the 6 of Wands, which is public recognition, public celebration. It's like an honor, an honoring. It's like an applause. It's like being recognized for accomplishing the first phase of the vision. Let's read it. 6 of Wands. Every time we get past our arguments, and get on the same page, I feel on top of the world and I succeed in all I do. And we can replace that I with we, although it is clarifying this Page of Wands, which is I energy. Every time we get past our arguments and get on the same page, I feel on top of the world and I succeed in all I do. Compromise. I'm getting compromise. Public recognition for a successful compromise. The compromise, what's the compromise here? Compromise. The compromise might be, instead of just having the whole thing on your own personal shoulders, the compromise is to share the responsibilities of the vision. Get past the arguments and you feel on top of the world, and you will feel success in all you do. Alright, let's clarify the Knight of Swords. These cards are not what I expected. They're called the Light and Shadow Tarot, I think. Or Shadow and Light Tarot. What is the Knight of Swords, please? If we may get a message for my babes. Two of Wands. I've decided to pursue you, nothing else. And the Two of Wands is the energy of planning. Somebody is planning to pursue this situation, which is you, or you're pursuing them, or this vision. Two of Wands. I am planning how to turn this passion I have for you into something practical. I want the best approach in taking action. Beautiful. 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 It's beautiful. Let's get one more. How about... Oh my gosh, 17 minutes. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Ooh, I'm hot. I am glistening. I'm glowing. Yeah. Alright, one more for this message, please. This is so cool. Divine Masculine. Hey. Yo. You have a bit of a presence there, brah. Ooh, shit. Hey, I'm sorry. It might be a little too much presence. Let's see. There's excessive masculine energy that needs to be balanced in order to feel harmonious within. Take a step back and find a more feminine approach. I have more masculine in my chart than feminine, and Spirit tells me very often to be softer, but I like to teach like with the passion, you know, get her done. Like, but you know, someone here, we need to bring in more gentle touch to the situation. I guess. And so we will try. Let's see. How do we do that? How do we do that? Let's get an archetype energy. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating, you guys. And we'll see the shadow attribute, if it can help us see how we can take a look at ourselves. What's it called? Constructive criticism. Let's see. Is there a shadow attribute we might be blind to here? Oh my god, I'm sweating. What is this situation we might be blind to ourselves? Shadow attribute, please. The alchemist. Perfect. Let's read the shadow attribute, and perhaps we can bring a more gentle approach to the way you manifest. Bro, like, I think we need to calm down. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Let's see. Misuse of the power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. I don't know how that's going to help. I try to avoid misusing my power at all costs, but of course I fail, and the shadow comes through because they're just so desperate to come through. So let's just try to not misuse the power of our knowledge and spiritual practice. And if we can, not misuse the power, I don't know how somebody might be doing that. I can't even quite put into words how I do that sometimes, other than whatever I've already expressed. I expressed this morning about how I... yeah. But if we could just more or less be like this, transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. The light attribute here is transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. Okay, I can't. It's already 22 minutes. Why do I feel like I want one more? Let's just get one of these. Take a leap of faith, grasshopper spirit, number 30. So I'm gonna leave it right there. I guess I'm just leave it right there. Take a leap of faith. Don't misuse your power. Don't be so in your face, I guess. And it seems like somebody here is about to have some relief from the whole burden of the whole vision, the whole responsibility. Somebody wants to be part of the vision, and that's the whole point here, is to elevate the collective consciousness to more peace and joy and harmony and balance and love and all things, and we're really focused on the truth versus the lie, so that we don't have to maintain some sort of mask or illusion that's going to deplete you and inevitably cause you to sabotage such a beautiful future that the truth of magic awaits. So, okay, so I'm gonna leave it right there. I love you guys so much. I hope that helped. Until next time.